Hey everybody, it's Luke over at Galaxy Tech Review, and today I have Dying Light on the Acer Aspire VX15 gaming laptop. I had a subscriber that wanted me to review this game and how it performs on this particular laptop. Now, as you know, this laptop in my configuration comes with the GTX 1050 Ti video card, and on the left hand corner you're going to have GPU and CPU temperatures as well as memory and RAM usage. So if we go into options here, we're going to go into video. You'll see that our resolution is set to 1080p. Vertical sync for now is on, but I'm going to turn it off to kind of show you what the frame difference is. And everything is set to high, including some NVIDIA HBAO Plus, and depth of field is also on. So you've got all of that set to the max. This is the highest that it can possibly go, and again, we're still sitting at 60 frames per second because of that vertical sync. So I'll turn it off so that you can see how many frames a second we get when it is off, and you do get some screen tearing, not much, but you can see that we get well over 60 frames a second for the most part. It does give a little bump when you turn it off. It jumps all the way up into the 80s when you're playing. I don't really like to run games that are capable of 60 frames a second with vertical sync off too much because of the screen tearing, but this game actually does a pretty good job at handling even vertical sync being off. So I'll let you guys check out the gameplay, and then I'll check in at the end. So what I'll do here is I will go into the menu and I will turn vertical sync back on. Again, we were getting anywhere from 70 frames to 85 frames a second, and there was a little bit of screen tearing there, so I'll turn it back on so that it'll pretty much lock into that smooth 60 frames per second. Again, remember, this is at the highest settings that this game can possibly play, so it just looks absolutely stunning on the VX15. So there you have dying light on the Acer Aspire VX15 gaming laptop with that GTX 1050 Ti graphics card. It does a great job at handling this particular game, even on the highest settings in 1080p with a solid locked-in 60 frames a second with vertical sync on. You can turn the vertical sync off if you would like to, and you will get about 70 to 75 frames a second average, but you might notice a little bit of screen tearing. Again, if it can do 60 frames per second, I usually leave vertical sync on just because it looks so much better that way. So there again are our settings, 1080p, everything on high with vertical sync on, and it's a nice locked-in 60 frames a second. GPU is running a nice cool 64 degrees, and the cores are also running under 70 degrees on all 4 cores. It is using 3.3 gigabytes of the 4 gigabytes of video memory on the 1050 Ti. And that's about it. If you guys want to see any other games on this laptop, please leave the comments in the section below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Again, this was Luke from Galaxy Tech Review. Remember to like, and if you haven't done so already, please subscribe because that always helps me out. I'll check you guys out on the next video.